4 months, and it should always be kept dry and frost free. With the Eco Fine pallets, they shouldn't be stacked either, just to save the buckets. But as long as they're kept nice and dry and yeah.
So like these are okay.
Through the summertime, they'll be okay. We should actually not have them sitting in the direct sun. It's one thing if the buckets are in the direct sun, it can actually alter the color a little bit. If it's mainly with the lightest color, the beige, the neutral, it can sort of like yellow it a little bit if it's sitting in the direct sun. The basalt and the grey will probably be okay. But yeah, that's a good point actually, is keeping it out of the sun. Okay, so always want to wet your surface. Wetter the better is kind of the rule with the Eco Fine. So, and especially working through the summertime, keeping a nice wet surface, it keeps the stone or the tile nice and cool, so then it just prolongs the working time of the product. Eco Fine's a really friendly product to work with anyway. You can easily get, at least well over an hour of really good working time with it. It's always going to be installed a little bit faster than that anyway, just because of the fact that you can keep adding water to it and kind of like keep it alive and energize a little bit. But we always want a wet surface. To be the water guide there. If I turn that on and just hose down some of this Eco Fine here. Be on there. A little bit of water material there. So like I said, you can't over water Eco Fine. So first thing you want to do is just basically kind of mix it through with the water a little bit. Soak it down very nice. Good. Then so as you can see, then it starts to turn into this nice fluid slurry. You can get sort of like full coverage over the tile. A little squeegee tip is to try and go about 45 degrees to the joint. Use a little bit of light pressure just to work the sand down into the joint. And you can see on these nice wide joints, it flows in there nice and easily. Back and forth a few times, kind of work it in there. That's good on the water, thank you. So then once you're confident you've got all the joints nice and full, you just sort of use the squeegee, clean it off, pull that back a little bit. The beautiful thing about working on tile is it's obviously nice and smooth, and you can get it pretty much perfect or nice and clean just with the squeegee alone. If you were working with joints that were a little bit tighter than this, you can use the water basically as your friend for the installation to keep soaking down the joint, and what that'll do is it'll draw the material all the way down to the bottom of the joint and sort of like reveal any low spots. I spaced these nice and wide, so it made it easy for myself this morning. But yeah, like I said, use the water as like an assistant with the installation.
So you're saying you can go up to 4 inches with this?
4 or even 6 inches, yeah. So if classic case for us is inquiries for existing flagstone surfaces, and that might be 1 inch up to like 6 inches if they had some planting in there before. So yeah, no limitations there.